Hello, everyone. It's Katrin Burkholz, and I'm coming today without Cess because I have a few things which are directly aromatherapy and business related. So I'm just gonna wait until a few more hop on, but can you hear me well? That is my first question. And then I also wanted to see if my light is actually okay. So it's the 23rd of December, one day before Christmas, and I'm pretty sure that most of you are really, really, really busy. But as you might have seen in the messages, we postponed our live streams from Sunday to Wednesday, and the reason was mostly kids related, and also that we just wanted to have a little bit more of family time on Sundays again. So that's why we moved everything to Wednesday, and it's going to be from now on every Wednesday, unless there's a holiday or something else, but Wednesdays at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, at noon Eastern Standard Time, and then Lisbon and London time is the same, so that's going to be at 5 p.m. And then whoever would like to join, that's fabulous, because I love people being live on the stream here, but also we always will have a replay of these videos available. So that's just our little announcement. And you know what? My mom's birthday is today. Hello, Dan. You are really here most of the time, and that's really appreciated. Welcome. I hope you're not too much in Christmas stress. It's my mom's birthday, so I want to shout out to my mom today. She is turning 64, beautiful 64, and she is not too far from us here, but still, because of COVID times, we're taking it pretty safe, so we are not seeing her today. So happy birthday, Mama. So today I was especially coming online because I did like a little bit of my own research just for myself, putting all the tools together I've been working with in the beginning, or since the beginning of my business back in 2013 to now, and also tools which I wouldn't want to miss, and also which were helping me a lot in saving some money. And that always sounds a little bit weird, because every single subscription or app you have is, of course, adding to your wallet. But on the other hand, I had this really eye-opening moment many years ago, probably 10, 12 years ago, where I still had a different business, and we actually were capable of hiring a designer. And at that point, when I created my own logo and my own labels and my own hang tags and all of this one, it was getting really, really, really pricey. So with the aromatherapy business, I actually went really scrappy and started out very small. And then, of course, over time, I was able to add a few more tools. But those tools were just time saving. And what I did not do so much in the beginning was streamlining everything. And I think that is just seeing that now of such utmost importance, that that will save you a lot of time too. So streamlining your business in many ways, if it is social media posting, if it is going live, if it is how you write an invoice to your clients, if it is, copying, pasting hashtags, all of this is at this point for me, I've got my file somewhere where I save all of the things I do on a daily basis. On a weekly basis, I've got my schedule, I've got everything set up, so I don't need to struggle every time over and over again. And with that, I'm also using quite a few tools. But before we go into this, I wanted to just say quickly, so I put a PDF together, and for all the Blend Precisely membership users, then like you will find that actually in the resource section. And let me just show you quickly. The PDF document you can then just grab, just 1 second, you can grab in the resource section, and that would be this one here. So then if you log in, for example, you will find all the tutorials and our lives And then also down here, you find our resource section, and I put this document here too. So if you want to get it for yourself or just want to see what you could use, I put links into it, so feel free to grab it from there. So that would be that one. And now let's just dive into the document really. Just 1 second. I'm going to share my screen again, and I hope you can see it fine. Okay. Yep. Just 1 second. All right. You should be able to see my screen right now, and there might be many. But let me see if you actually see this one. So it says tools and software I use in my aromatherapy business. And you should also be able to see a little bit of me still. So let me know if that's the case. Okay, so let's get started. So first of all, when we start our businesses, we are mostly bootstrapping. And what that means is basically we are using our own personal savings, and we are also using maybe some of our family's money, depending what your growth is, or if you have some cash on the side, meaning some savings and so on. But mainly it comes from our own personal money, and we do not go out and get a big loan or anything else. So bootstrapping is really starting your business pretty much on no dime, but being able to grow your business step by step. But nevertheless, you will need a few tools down the road. So I just put those ones together because I find all the tools I put into this document right now extremely helpful. And the first one for me is absolutely Canva. So a Canva or the Canva design tool online is incredible. I created my own logos, I created my own colors, I create all of my documents, like this one, for example, in Canva. I create labels for my products, ebooks, lead magnets, anything is being created on Canva. Now, this whole document is what I'm using. I know there are many other tools out there, and I've tried many other tools as well, but the ones which I find really simple to use, I actually put into this document here. And let me just quickly see, in case any questions come up here on the side. Okay. Yeah. So the next one is Shopify. So there are different online, and please also feel free to add in the comment section actually what you're using, because I think it is absolutely important that we share our tools, our experiences, what we are doing wrong and right, or where you feel like really annoyed with some tools, but others are amazing. So please share them in the comment section as well. What are you using for your design tools, for example? What are you using as a sales platform? I started using Shopify probably, gosh, I would say 13 years ago, maybe. Way back then, I had a different product line, but yeah, so I've been using it ever since. And the price pretty much was always the same. You have a free trial, and then it starts at $29 a month. Now, you really get amazing, beautiful templates. Everything is pretty much done. It does take some time to set it up in the first round, and you have to get acquainted with all the different ways on how to get the products in and how to get the variants in. But yeah, Shopify, once it's up and running, I haven't had any huge issues with it at all. Another nice one is that you can actually add gift cards and discount codes to the Shopify tool, and it's included in the price as well. If you're in the US, you can do easy print your shipping labels as well. It's worldwide accepted. I think if I were to start over again, I might look at Squarespace as well. And again, feel free to mention what you are using currently into the comment section. I think it will be good for everyone else to see. You can also capture your emails, but that in a little moment. It has a lot of add-ons as well. So if you need to use, for example, different opt-in windows, if you want to have your reviews shown differently, if you want to have a chat service, messaging, all of this, there are add-ons on Shopify, which means you can add different tools to Shopify. It's really easy to use. But yeah, the first time using it, you will need a few hours to get it set up. The other one, I think a lot of people know, of course, about it, especially if you're an aromatherapist, Etsy. I've been using Etsy for even longer than Shopify. Different businesses, different accounts. It's really easy and simple to set up in the beginning. The costs are fairly low in the beginning, but if you have a lot of products, it will add up quickly. And then you might need to see if it is really worth your money. Or maybe you choose a different shopping or sales page for your products. But I have both right now because I've collected quite a bit of a database of customers there, so I don't want to give up really on it. And I also would like to I actually have the reviews showing up on Shopify as well. So there's an integration I did that all the reviews show up on Shopify, because to be honest, here you get instant traffic, but it's also very populated. I mean, there are many, many, many people on Etsy, so your competition is right there as well. But on the other hand, if you have no experience building a website, or you don't want to go into a very steep learning curve, it's a really nice way to start. Again, the links are always attached in the document here as well. I guess a little bit of the downside of Etsy is that they have constantly changing algorithms. That means you never know which product is going to be shown when. They also, like a year or 2 years ago, put a high priority on free shipping accounts, meaning if, let's say, Dan, for example, you're selling your elderberry and you offer free shipping, you do need to calculate those costs in, but many of us add on the shipping. But Etsy actually gave an advantage to the ones who offered free shipping. I really dislike that because, shipping costs vary greatly if you're in Europe, if you're in America or Canada or South America even. So not so cool. But anyway, it's still simple to set up. I still use it. Then let me just quickly see if there are any questions. Sorry, I'm gonna, okay, Dan is saying, just one second. Dan is saying, Peace up for design tools. I use GoDaddy online. Okay, great, yes. Dan, actually, I just built the first time the blendprecisely.io site, then is built on GoDaddy. So I found GoDaddy to be a very simple tool as well. It's basically a drag and drop tool, which is super easy to use as well. From what I heard is that a lot of people don't like GoDaddy because it had some glitches. I use GoDaddy as my email service provider since ever. I really never had problems, but I like them actually. And I also like their prices. I think it's $9.99 then, I'm not sure, but to build a website, it's fairly cheap as well. It does not have as many design capabilities, I find, as Shopify has, but it's really a great starter one too. I agree, Dan, yeah. Minnie says, is Shopify recommended if you're primarily only going to a local business? So if you're doing a local business, Minnie, I used actually Shopify for my store in Lisbon as well. And I could actually take payments locally, which I really liked about Shopify. So you can do store payments. So wherever, let's say, for example, you go locally and see your clients, you can actually use Shopify and type in, or you have like one of these little card readers, and you can do that on Shopify as well, which I really liked. Etsy has it, by the way, too. They have like a little card reader you can now attach to your phone, and then you can take payments. For local businesses, I think it's great. I really like Shopify for local, but also shipping worldwide. So yeah, Minnie, absolutely. Okay, so I'm gonna go back at the screen sharing. So just one second. All right, so for meetings, so if I have consultations, if I do my Zoom meetings, my interviews, my workshops, anything for me is happening on Zoom. And the tool is actually free, especially if you're having just meeting one-on-one with someone, it's free. I used it for 8 years for free. I mean, I didn't pay anything. I only recently started paying for it probably like 8 months or 9 months ago. And the reason is because now since Corona happened, everything is happening online. So I do workshops online. I do my Zoom group meetings online. I meet several people. And then if I want to go beyond 40 minutes, then I do need to pay. So 40 minutes is the limit if you have group sessions. But I really like this tool because also you can record your sessions. And when you're recording your sessions, you can always go back. Of course, you have to ask for permission, but you can always go back to your recorded sessions with your clients and really listen one more time about their ailments or anything else. Because in phone calls, I often think that things might get lost unless we write and write and write. But sometimes I just like to look at my client and during the consultation and just also read their facial features, how they feel, what they do. So I really love Zoom. Can't say enough good things about it. Okay. And then it's going into the email marketing, one of the most, if not the most important thing in your business, and especially now during during Corona times, it is so hard to do any group meetings. It's really difficult around the world to reach the people, even with, I don't know if you have the same problem right now, but I do, is our shipments are getting lost, are being delayed. It's really, really been very difficult to ship anything worldwide. And I had so many nice complaints, but they were definitely there. So I've been moving my business more and more online. I'm doing online courses. Well, I've been doing online courses already 2 years ago, but now I'm actually doing everything online. So also workshops and everything is happening live online. So with that being said, you do want to build your email list. And the email list building part is something we have to go into that. Maybe another different part, but as I had so many coaches lately telling me you have to focus 100% on email marketing. And what that means is you need to have a system where you can collect emails. So it's basically like if you move to a new neighborhood right now and you've got new neighbors, it's not always that they instantly will tell you everything about themselves and will give you their phone number and everything else. So it's like a slow process of getting to know your clients. So if you have a way, and especially if you had already clients, put them on your email list, nurture them every week, let them know what you're doing, let them see your new products, anything what you're working on really, because otherwise it's going to be soon a very lonely world. And actually this one will help us to stay in contact with our clients. So email marketing, I have 3 different ones here, and let's just go through this quickly. MailChimp is super easy to set up. It's also free, up to 2,000 contacts. You can put a landing page there. You can, even if you don't want to build right now a product page with all your products, you just want to have a simple page where they can reach you, you can put a landing page up, or basically just a one-page design where it says who you are, what you're doing, what your prices are, and a way where people can contact you. And hopefully also somehow that they can opt into your newsletter in one way or another. So MailChimp is something I started out many years ago as well. I did move on to lead pages, and then there's also ConvertKit. And these 3 options, I must say MailChimp is free, so it's really easy to start with. Here you only have a 14-day trial, but they have low costs to get in, especially as a single business owner. So you can build a whole bunch of things here as well. Pop-ups are great if you have, like, for example, an ebook, and then you have like a little pop-up coming up, get my ebook, or download it. Then they give their email address in exchange, maybe, and you can collect email addresses and nurture your clients this way. Lead Pages is very intuitive and simple. What I must say right now is ConvertKit. I just started them. I really love their tutorials. For me, it is something so important when I start using a tool that I actually can use the tool efficiently. So I really like good tutorials. So ConvertKit is a third option. Scheduling your appointments. I'm sure, and let me know what you use. I'm just gonna go in quickly here to see if there are any other questions. It's because I'm on a few different platforms. So there we go. Yeah, so I basically, can you actually see that big enough? No, the document is really small. But you can get the document. Sorry, I think it is really small, but the document is it will be available to you. So Acuity scheduling is really great. Let me just change something to full screen. Hang on. You use ConvertKit, Dan. How do you like it? Let me know how you like it, because I think it's really great and it's also simple to use. Let me go into the full screen mode here. I think that's gonna be better for you. Okay. I'm sorry, it was a little bit small maybe. Anyway, so Acuity scheduling is for me just when I book my appointments. What is nice about this scheduling tool is that you can have the real-time availability. So let's say a client books a time and another one goes online as well, and they will be able to see immediately what the current time slots are, and you will see it too. So they can self-book, and another nice thing is also they can cancel and rebook. Ah, yeah, that's much better. I can see it on my other screen. That's why I'm seeing. It's easier to see. So yeah, they can reschedule and they can book their sessions as well. You can accept payments online, and you can also even integrate video conferencing, which I don't do because I use Zoom, but they do have this option as well. Really nice tool, Acuity scheduling. Okay, so what I use for distributing my social media posts, and I must say I have 9 accounts currently, and my son, who's 17, he's actually helping me with my Petal and Stem aromatherapy business side. But for my Blend Precisely business, our software tool, as well as our aromatherapist in business site, Instagram page and group, I am actually mostly scheduling my posts. And what I'm using is the Creator Studio, which is free from Facebook. So if you're posting on Instagram and Facebook, you can use the Creator Studio. And that one is free, and you can schedule your post, you can put your text in, and then you can and then you can basically schedule in them for whenever you want to have them. So that is a great tool. And then we use Later. So Creator Studio obviously doesn't do any Pinterest and any Twitter. So if you're using Pinterest, Twitter, LinkedIn, any of those accounts, Creator Studio from Facebook won't do it. There's also Buffer, there is Hotspot, there's HubSpot, Hootsuite. There are many, many other ones. We use Later and Creator Studio. I used Buffer before, but I thought they were too expensive for what they were offering. Great, Dan. I see. Yeah, it's great and easy, ConvertKit. Great. I'm so glad you started that. That's so important to collect email addresses, to have a landing page, to be present online. You are an incredible go-getter. Amazing, Dan. Very good. Okay, so all the ideas we constantly have. Wherever we are in the car and something comes to your mind, then we're sitting at a dinner table and something comes to your mind. When you have a business, you will collect ideas like left, right, and center. And probably we should be all turning our heads and brains off at one point. But for some reason, at least for me, that doesn't work, because a business is a business and it takes basically, like a baby, a lot of time and a lot of care. So I use Evernote for my brain dumping catching system. And what I mean by that, I put Evernote on my phone, and I have it also on my browsers. Jackie, Evernote is a favorite. Yes, for me too, because you can actually clip just little sections of a website so you don't forget about the website, because I tend to leave like hundreds of tabs open. But with Evernote, you're actually able to save a website, put it in a folder, save a snippet of a website, put it in a folder, or they use it clipping it. And then you will be able to use that. And then also, it's really easy to use. It's a free version is existing. It syncs to all devices. It's really good. But other than this, I was mentioning this down here, I also use a dictation app. So sometimes when I'm on a walk and I don't want to stop and write something, I'm using my dictation app on my phone. And then I can just listen to it. Or I've got Otter.ai, which will then transfer everything into a transcript already. But that is a little bit too much maybe for now. But yes, I use my dictation device and add it to notes, and I use Evernote. But I do use Otter.ai as well. The search function. So Jackie says the search function in Evernote is the best. Yes, I agree. I really I would at least give it a try if you need to build your business and you need to brainstorm ideas and you need to see examples, need to look at your competition. Do it. Just clip everything to a folder and go back to it, of course, and work in it. Otherwise, you will have tons of folders sitting around and everything inside will be getting old. All right, so just the last two tools right now I'm using as well is Dropsmith and Blend Precisely. So those ones are on the aromatherapy side. So I don't know if you guys have ever used Dropsmith. I really like that tool. There's also Lab Aroma, but I actually just contacted Melanie from Dropsmith to really see what she thinks, what the difference is between Lab Aroma and Dropsmith. Blend Precisely is different, but Dropsmith, I use it personally for the component blending and also for the evidence-based research data they have. I think over 14,000 evidence-based research data. I like to mix based on research data available. So that's why I really like Dropsmith. And Melanie really lately put a lot of work into Dropsmith, and it does not have a calculation system or price calculation system. It doesn't have the same charts as Blend Precisely is having, so it's completely different. But it helps greatly in researching different oils, and that's why I like them a lot. And then obviously I use Blend Precisely on a daily basis. Today just used it 3 times because I had a few new clients and they wanted different scrubs and recipes. So I use Blend Precisely, as most of you know, right now online, and do my profit calculation here, save my recipes here, I print them out. I also put any kinds of notes around the recipes and everything in. And of course, I can look immediately at the safety warnings while I'm blending. So that is pretty much it with the tools I'm using. So if you have any questions, let me just see. So basically, Evernote, scheduling system, emailing, scheduling for your clients, lead pages, catching emails. You have to catch emails, get them into your system. Zoom, really great tool. Etsy, Shopify, and Canva. And then as Dan said, as Dan said, he also uses GoDaddy and really likes it. And Jackie also said OneNote. So let me just go back to my screen here and stop sharing. Okay, stop sharing. I have red cheeks. That's because the light is right here. I've got a light. Actually, you guys want to see my setup. So here's my other computer. I can see you, and then I've got this light here. And I use the other computer to see comments and how things come across. Yeah, so it's all here. Minnie says Blend Precisely is on my Christmas list. Oh, that is so sweet. Well, yes, put it on your Christmas list. It's a really sweet tool, and we are continuously building it out. We are really talking to cosmetic people, perfumers right now. We've been talking to Hannah and Robert as well, and yeah, so we really want to help wherever we can help, and I hope for the ones using it, it's already helpful. So in general, I think that is it from my part. Let me just see so if you have definitely any tools you're using, continue to put them in. If you're watching the replay, it would be lovely if you can put also your notes in. I can also start creating another list of other tools, but I just wanted to share at least the ones I'm using in my business. I'm using more now too, like Kajabi, and God, I also have like a credit card machine, but I'm not using that for markets. I used to go to markets as well, and I had like a machine there where I can just swipe my cards, but that's a little bit done right now, unfortunately. So that's pretty much it. So yeah, you can, if you do have Blend Precisely, you can pick up the document right away in your membership area. And if you need anything else, let me know as well. I wish you a really, really, really beautiful Merry Christmas, and whatever you're celebrating, whatever it is, wherever you are in the world right now. For us, it is, oh, I wanted to show you quickly. We're going to move to downtown Ericeira. So I was thinking, I'm going to show you quickly. We live in Portugal, and let me see if I find it. I have a really cute picture how it looks downtown Ericeira. I don't know if you can actually see it here. And we are moving mid of January, so we will be quite a bit busy. But yeah, so that's how it looks like. Portugal is all blue and white, and right now we live in a really, really big house, which has no heating at all. And for that reason, we are moving because I can't take it anymore. So yeah, that will happen too. Merry Christmas, Jackie says. Thank you very much. Thank you. I create from therapeutic action process, so I look forward to more of your tips. Minnie, yes. So we will be also online every week, so you can send your questions. You can private message me. You can send me an email at hello@blendprecisely.io. I'm going to put this down here as a little ticker. You can also, yeah, just give it a 14-day trial, whatever you need to do. But I think we're very helpful. That's what I think we are most of the time, unless there's something crazy going on and we have to check in with our kids as well. But mostly we are here for you. It is exciting, Jackie. Yes, it's a 4,000 square meter house here. There's no heating, and it's in the middle of the countryside, which is really beautiful. But the little fisher village, it's from 1748, I believe. And when King Joao built this humongous thing here, and yeah, so we are moving downtown. So my son can go surfing right away, just jump into the ocean. What program are you using for your live? StreamYard. Thank you, Dan. StreamYard. Jackie, we are using StreamYard. So that is a tool I just started using in April, maybe. Also started with the free version, but because I have so many accounts, I can stream to multiple accounts, and I should actually have put this into the document. I will add it. I can stream to multiple accounts at the same time. So I can stream to YouTube, I can stream to Facebook pages, I can stream to groups as well. Right now I have the plan where you can stream to 3 different platforms, but it's really valuable if you want to build a YouTube channel, for example, or if you have 2 different pages or a page in the group and you want to do a live, because it does save you quite a bit of time. So yeah, StreamYard.com. I think it's written, let me show you how it's written. StreamYard.com. Banner. Right, this one. Show. This one it is. StreamYard.com. That's for Jackie. Yeah, it's a really nice tool. Can you see all comments in one place on your end? Yeah, so yeah, I can see all comments here. Everything what is coming from Facebook. In the group, they actually have to check and show their faces. It's a little bit more difficult if you stream to a group. They have to basically agree that, or they need to allow, they have to add StreamYard to their account. Sorry, that was a bubble. Not on pages. So pages, I can see all the comments. Need to keep track. So Jackie says, I think there's a platform that will make it so you only need to keep track of one camera. Yes, so yeah, basically I have just one camera. Sorry, I do. Oh, dumb keyboard, I know, especially when we're typing fast. I'm gonna hide that comment now too. That was cute. Yeah, so it is one camera. I've got one camera here, but I always have the other computer open. So I make sure it's on silent. I actually make sure that everything is running. So that's why I have my second computer here. And then my light, which is coming directly because it's actually pitch dark outside already. Yeah. Any more questions? I'm just gonna wait a few more seconds before I take off and start getting ready. I wanna actually bake some cinnamon pecan sticky rolls. That's the wish from Seth. I just need a good recipe for that. And pecan nuts. That's gonna be for tomorrow. All right, I think that's it. I have no more notes on my area here. It was really sweet having you all online. Thank you very much. Happy holidays. Jackie is a loose nut behind the keyboard. Okay, I did not say that. That's what Dan said. Jackie, that's not to me. Dan, be nice. Okay, have a really, really wonderful wonderful vacation days, and I will be back actually next Wednesday, which is the 30th of December. Let me know if you guys are actually on holidays or not, but nevertheless, I will jump online. I will see if there are any questions I can answer for you, and let me know what else you need, and I will gather all my information for you. All right, talk to you soon. Jackie, bye-bye everyone. Ciao.